there everyone, Martin from Hasura here. What we're going to be doing today is going over how to track a collection within your MongoDB database, which has a JSON schema validation so that you can add it to your Hasura API. So you may have seen a previous video where we had where we inferred a model, a schema from a sample document within the MongoDB database. This is a slightly different take on that, where we're going to be able to actually just directly infer what's in the schema from what's in the database. So again, I'm just going to go over, I'm using MongoDB Atlas here. And again, from your side, the one thing you might run into is if you're using Hasura Cloud, you can go to your project and go down to your Hasura Cloud IP address within that project, copy that, and then you can add it to the network access tab within MongoDB Atlas. So I'll be connecting to MongoDB Atlas. I won't be using Hasura Cloud for this demonstration. I'll be using my local machine, using a Hasura EE instance. But yeah, it's all very similar. It's all pretty much the same once you get going in there. So from this side of things, if I go to the Data tab, Manage, and then Connect Database, I'll get a screen like this. I'll be able to select MongoDB, connect my database. I can add a nice name as I'm connecting, and then take a connection detail I had saved earlier. And again, we'll be using the sample MongoDB mflix database, which is a really nice one for this kind of demonstration. So I'll be taking that connection, and then we'll be connecting the database. Perfect. So now we've connected the database. From there, when we come to this section, we can see these are all of the collections within that database. Again, we have within our MongoDB Atlas, we're using Mongo Compass here, which is a really nice data explorer offered by MongoDB. We have all the different collections over here as well. Now, where this is a little different from our previous demonstration you may have seen, is we're going to be using this, which is JSON schema validation for the collection. And what this does is it allows us to define what the object should look like within the database as a user is adding those documents to the database. So what we're able to do is actually pull from the database this JSON schema and then create a schema, GraphQL schema on Hasura side based on it. So what I've done is I've pre-prepared a validation schema for MongoDB. Now, this is a little bit more arduous if you don't have this already in your database. But if you do, it's an awesome way to sort of proceed with this. So what I'll be able to do is I can go to the validation tab within here. I'll add that in. We'll highlight and make sure it's all valid, and it is. And then we'll add it to the database. So this has now been added on this side, and now we have a proper validation schema defined within the database. Now, when I'm within Hasura, the only other thing that we do is, as we track the table, instead of taking a sample document that we'll be automatically inferring and generating the schema from, what we'll be able to do is select this JSON validation schema toggle over here and hit the track collection button. This will go out to the database, it'll grab that JSON validation schema, and we'll be using that to infer our models based on it. So again, when we come back to this area, we can come back to our GraphQL query that we are running. We can hit the play button. And again, we'll be able to get back the results of our collection through our Hasura API. So again, we hope that you're really enjoying using MongoDB over Hasura. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, feel free to email us, and we're happy to answer any questions about it. Have a great one. Bye for now.